right, good day everyone. Thanks for joining us here in the charts. Crypto Flight Edition, fellow compadre speaking. Quick update on Dogecoin. It appears that the level that we last explored has been compromised. We recently had a weekly candle close below that level, so let's go ahead and dive into the charts here and see where that next level could be to the downside. This video is not insinuating that the market will be officially moving lower. However, we will explain the weekly candle, take a look at the last level we explored, and a potential level to the downside if the market moves lower here over the next week. So let's explore those details. So welcome back, loyal family. If you're new here, we only explore price action. Thanks for sticking around, loyal subscribers. Let's dive into the charts. Showing. So today's November the 30th, 2025. Current price of Dogecoin, 13 cents, slightly negative 4.9% for the day. Okay. All right, lovely ladies and gentlemen, let's get in here once again. Here's all of our original lines. If you're new, hopefully we're leaving links to the videos that we've explored on Dogecoin from time to time. Been pretty accurate, I must also say. Not always, right, but for the most part. So the 15-cent level, let's put a horizontal line on that level right there. All right. So if you notice, the last weekly candle, I think the last post was about 3 weeks ago. And this last weekly candle, if you're looking at the screen, this green candle was an official close below the weekly candle. I'm sorry, the official close below the 15-cent level. So I wanted to make sure that the candle actually closed below that 15-cent level. And now this active weekly candle that is currently moving to the downside explains why, for me at least, that the market is moving lower because of that 15-cent level. Remember, we always focus, I always emphasize the weekly candles. Wait for the weekly close. We got the weekly close on the green candle. Now we're just waiting for this weekly candle to shape out how it will shape out over the next week. Okay. So we got to give that about, let's say it's 6 days and 22 hours. This weekly candle just recently closed. So where's the market going from here? Honestly, I'm not sure. But the next level down, if it makes it to this level, will be this level right around here. So that's about 12.1250. Okay, just over 12 cents. All right, so if you want to mark that level on your charts, we're taking a look at weekly candles. If you're looking at the screen, 0.1250, that level. It has potential to move all the way down to that level. Not suggesting that it will, but yeah, that's the next level down. Okay, so that's pretty much all I have in a nutshell here. Excuse me. One may be asking, well, dude, are you still invested in Dogecoin? Yes, guys, we installed 40% of our total position in this market, and we're currently down about 40% actually on those 40% of the 40% of the total position, if that even makes sense. So we started at about 23-ish cents, right? And we didn't think it would get lower than, I believe it was like 22 cents. So we were definitely wrong about that. All right, that was not an accurate call. Okay, so let's be clear about that. And from there, it is probably down significantly. What was it, like 23.5? I think it was. Yeah. And then from there, yeah, it's down like 40%. So, yeah. So again, guys, that was not a good call, and I'm okay with that. But the positions are so small, we'll probably just kind of hang on to them and not add any more until further notice. But the long-term investors should definitely be smiling from ear to ear at this point. And of course, structuring or adding to your position, as we got many of the long-term investors in this market ready down here in this range between 5 cents all the way to about 7 cents. Okay, we got them very well prepared some time ago, even over a year ago, I think it was. Okay, so if you're still structuring your position or like adding at this level, I don't see why that would be a bad idea. Okay, again, of course, in your sim accounts. All right. So that's pretty much all the information that I have for you wonderful folks. In a nutshell, we're looking at potentially lower prices. You got the level 1250. I'd like to see it hang out in this area right now that we are invested and have been invested for some time. And hopefully that level can hold so we can get back above the 15-cent level. And of course, when it's back above 15 cents, then we could see higher prices and hopefully eventually make it up to that 38-cent level. But let's not talk about 30 cents or anything like that. Let's stick to where we are right now in the Dogecoin market, which is 13 cents. And let's see if that 0.1250 level can hold here in the short term for the weekly candles. All right. So that's pretty much all I have for you wonderful folks. So hopefully this was a short video and you got the level. All right. So, and that's the end of the video, guys. So that's how we close it out. If you mind doing me a huge favor before you go by simply leaving an appropriate thumb, I'd appreciate it on the video if you enjoyed the content. And leave a comment so that the YouTube algorithm can promote the video in the channel. Thank you for your continued ears and support. If you guys are new with, excuse me. Wow, if you guys are new with us, we also explore the traditional stocks from time to time. So you can kind of join us here on this interesting journey, and we'll send that out to you momentarily. Welcome in. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank you all for your time. Remember to always have a strategy before you enter the market. Keep that positive energy flowing. We'll talk soon, and bye for now. Guys, get out.